everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. So in today's video we're going to be playing some Hustle Cat. There will be more Dream Daddy videos coming soon, but I found this game and I have to play it for you guys. Plus I found my cat ears that I'd lost for ages, so the stars have aligned and we are playing some Hustle Cat. Now from what I can gather from looking at this game on Steam, you work at a cat cafe and I think you get to date your co-workers, and I'm just here for that. I'm very excited to play this game, so without further ado, let's get into the video. And also remember, if you like my content, make sure to like, comment and subscribe and share it with your friends. Have a laugh, whether it's at my expense or not, that's cool. Let's get into a new game. Yes. Okay, so we've got our Craigslist profile. Let's select our photo. Oh, these are cute. Okay, so because the faces are very neutral, I'm just gonna go to boy character. We'll go with this one here, Avery Gray. Okay, so we can't change the name. I like that you can change the pronouns though. Like you can have they, them, she, her. We'll go with he, him. Address is pending. Degree, yeah. Skills: rest management, nutrition consumption, meme curation. 12 words per minute. Oh my god. Okay, this is me. And we're loading. Let's move that out of the way. I'm gonna change to the controller just so I don't have to keep leaning forward. Where's my little button that does the thing? Light up controller. I'm so easily amused. Why is it not lighting up? There we go. I'm so easily amused with my light up controller. I just need to move this over a little. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. Ah, there we are! Oh my god. What a couch potato. What is it, like noon? Jeez. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. Bread dough? That's a strange analogy. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass in the cushions. I probably have to apologize for a couple of things actually. Oh my god, the apartment's a mess. Look at all them dishes in the sink. Pizza boxes everywhere. What even? Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. Okay, I'm starting to notice a trend here. He's avoiding responsibility. I think this person needs to sort their life out, and I think this game is going to help them sort their life out. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Oh my god, that is such a big mood. That happens to me all the time. But it's usually when I'm in the process of making things rather than just eating pizza and drinking beers. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like I really live here instead of just like I'm a couch surfing at my aunt's house. Or like I'm in a furniture catalogue. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk mom and dad into letting me come all the way out to the city too. Ah, country boy. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi, knock it off. Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from inside the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried cheese off the bottom again. His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Mochi. Meow. Oh my god, what a derpy looking cat. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up to, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Geez, there are so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Craigslist open in again? Not that one. This one? Or this one. Maybe this one? Nah, that's just another cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her head. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. Guess that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. I find a tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern, college credit only. Internet comments section proofreader. Fundraiser street team intern, unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to mom, dad, or my savings. Any of those could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist erode away. Big mood. I'm gonna go for a walk. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still living a small town life in the city, I guess. Whatever, I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but the faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow that sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. A squat 3-story building painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss sits in front of me. I wouldn't exactly call that ostentatiously bright. I mean, it's green and gold, but the grey shutters, like the grey awnings? No, I mean, we can do better than that. The sidebar is ostentatiously bright. This is strategically colourful. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for a dumb Mochi. As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables in neatly arranged rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name. I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice the sign in the window that declares, "Now hiring, inquire within." Ooh. I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? I look to my right as I walk up the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself in the window. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in a restaurant, but whatever, I like cats. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. This place is so classy it feels fake. It looks like a game board exploded in here. Isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like with the cards and stuff? Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Though none of them are purple, boy, are there a lot of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I've barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. "Welcome, please sit wherever you'd like." I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or I want to keep this strictly business. Actually... I start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the 2nd-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. "You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works?" I'm guessing he's one of the other MCs. He looks cute. Like, he looks like he'd help you paint your shed. "I'll be happy to give you a tour." His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smiles with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Oh, happy boy. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, that sounds great. Oh, that's great. He bounds closer and towers over me in both stature and exuberance. It's a little strange that someone like this is working here, because he's more like a big sheepdog puppy than what I'd think of as a cat person. My name is Landry, just interrupt if you have any questions. You got it, Landry, I'm Avery. Well, Avery, to start, all of our cats are rescued strays. The owner brings them in for care and socialization. They seem really happy. Having strangers around doesn't seem to bother them at all. We do everything we can to make them comfortable. Many of them are up for adoption. We have a good match rate for our fosters. Over there is a wall of photos of some of our cats that have found happy homes. Oh, and proceeds from the cafe help pay for their care. The food is really good too. Our chef is amazing. I recommend the key lime pie personally. That all sounds really great. I bet you'd be happy. You're really happy working here. Well, it's a lot of work, but I like to think it's all worth it. Actually, I saw you guys are hiring right now. Oh, his surprise freezes him for a split second. His broad smile immediately creeps back, but it's enough to pique my curiosity. We are. Did my explanation sell you that quickly? You seem really fun to work with. Let's butter him up. Let's butter him up. Yeah, you seem really fun to work with. I wouldn't mind spending more time here. Really, I wouldn't mind a cute face like that greeting me every morning. Ooh, Avery be thirsty? Good thing I didn't say that part out loud. Yeah, but you were thinking it. Well, it's not all just having fun and playing with cats, you know. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Oh, that's not what I mean. Any job becomes awesome when you got work, buddy. Well, that's true. It does make things go more quickly. We all have different types of people working here. You seem nice, so I bet you get along with them pretty well. Before we get ahead of ourselves, you should really talk to the owner. He's the one that would make that decision. He's right upstairs, so I'll see if he's available to meet you now. Oh, okay, sure. Great. Have a seat here then. Landry leads me to a seat on the plush couch that spans the length of the wall. I oblige, careful not to look too casual. I'm here on business after all. Do you like coffee? Would you like some? That would be great, thank you. Light and extra sweet, please. He disappears through an open archway around the corner. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then at me with a wide-eyed, worried look. That's a worried-looking cat. That cat looks afraid. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. Landry reappears a moment later, carefully balancing a black and white saucer, which in turn balances a stout white ceramic mug. The tiny creamer almost disappears in his large hands. He gingerly places them in front of me, careful not to spill anything from either. I put a little bit of milk and sugar in there for you, but I brought some more if you don't like it. Oh no, it looks perfect, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. I think we drink our coffee the same way then, because I made it the way I like it. You have excellent taste. Ooh, I like this back and forth. I take a careful sip of the coffee as I watch Landry take his long strides into the back of the cafe. He really covers a lot of ground. He's not even moving that quickly. I could use a little more milk though. I guess I'm not good at being an adult yet. I don't like that it still tastes like coffee. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in. It almost overflows. I dive forward and gulp a mouthful from the side before I dare lift the mug and drink like a civilized person. This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee. Landry's gone long enough for me to nearly finish the mug, just long enough for me to wonder where everybody else is. The Siamese cat's still staring at me. I'm just gonna ignore it and focus on my drink. Finally, Landry emerges from the back of the cafe, but he's not alone. Oh. Hi. Animated goth men should not be that cute. This is offensive. This feels like an attack on my personal constitution. The jumper and okay, be chill, Nico, be chill. He's 2D. He's 2D. This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. He looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. Or maybe like he's about to try and sell you a crystal that'll balance your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owners of cat cafes look like. I've never seen. Ah! His eyes, they're two different colors. And they're dreamy. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Which one am I supposed to look at? My attention is swallowed by his icy blue eye. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. Eh? He had the eye of a vulture. A pale blue eye with film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. And so by degrees, very gradually, made up my mind to take the life of the old man and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Excuse me? Telltale heart, you were looking at my eye. Kids, don't you read that in high school? Well, yeah, but iridis heterochromia, it's more common in cats than humans. He's got this look that like he knows he just told a great joke, but there's no punchline anywhere I can see. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this. I do. I'll let you be my boss. Then again, he hired someone as nice as Landry, so he's got at least some good taste hidden in there. Would I need to know that to get the job here? I just gave away the answer, so I'll let that one slide. Follow me, we'll talk on the second floor. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. Okay, just before we go any further, I'm going to save. Okay, and we're back. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied by those amazing looking cakes in the display case. I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below, or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. Aye, Goth, Mr. Goth Boss. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have, you might not know yet. Grave folds himself into the slender chair at the corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me. Come on, sit down, let's talk. Oh, the rings, look at, oh, this is a look, and I'm here for it. Mess me up with that goth shit. Come on, sit down, let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us. No pressure, huh? Graves sits with this sort of grim pomp, like he's sitting in a skull throne and a raven's going to land on his shoulder at any time. Maybe it's more like he's about to roll a die with lots of sides. Yes, D&D reference! Oh my god, this is the best. I bet he's a nerd. Goth nerds. Yes. I take a seat across from him. Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. You can talk, of course. I meant the interview. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man staring at the balcony entrance. Ah! I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. Oh, look, he looks so scared. Oh my gosh. He looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Is he wearing a hoodie and a jumper? Oh, he looks so snug. I must protect him. He is now baby. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes, but you should give Avery the other mug. He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup towards me without looking back up. Thank you. Graves' ring Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink. Perfect as always. I don't know what I ever did without your coffee. It's nothing special, really. No, you are a baby barista. We will protect you. You are the best. Best boy. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today, quiet and a little hoarse. If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. Hayes slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. I look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the foam. Oh, that's so cute! Let me just do this. Okay. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the foam cat. Now we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll start you off easy. What's your favourite breed of cat? Ooh. Scottish folds are cute. Those little cats with the stumpy tails. Cats that look like they're wearing tuxedos. My cat, I don't know, Tabby. I like Maine Coons. They look real magical. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? Hang on. Oh, my leg's gone dead. Leg's gone dead. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm torn between the Japanese option or the I speak the language of dance. I feel like because he's a meme star, and like, well, not a meme star, but I think the fact that he likes to just binge watch memes and cat videos, that would go with this one. I speak the language of dance. What marine animal would you say best represents you? What kind of a question is that? I'm gonna go with a penguin. What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? Classically hardworking, chiptunes, children sing along, punk, I'm not dead, just resting. Whew. We'll go with punk. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. Okay, so we want to get in this guy's pants, so let's go 10. Draculas or teenage wolves? Well, see, I can see the appeal of both, but considering that I am in my 20s, teenage wolves have been struck off the roster, so we're going with Draculas. Just kidding with that last one. Interesting, good, I like interesting people. He leans forward, appraising me with his terrible smirk on his face. He's like the cat who ate the canary. Maybe I don't want to be interesting by his standards, but it kind of feels flattering nonetheless. Thank you. You start tomorrow. Huh? Wow, great, thank you. Don't run off yet, I have paperwork for you. Oh yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer even though I'm not quite finished and slinks down the stairs. He returns as if he'd never left, trading an empty coffee cup for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me. So what will my job be? We'll see. Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is that how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze, too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. What's it all for, and why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff, I don't know. And who cares, I've got a job. I push the papers back towards Graves and he eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect, we open at 11, be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work a later shift after training. You don't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine. Now go, I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to go get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever, not my problem. He got the job! I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So, I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations! You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes. Finley, Mason, Reese. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Great, see you. Woohoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint the town red. I finally have a job. Opening song. We'll turn up the music for this part.
My heart can't believe how you mystify me. Yes, I'm falling for your smile. Everyone feel love. Shining through the dark, those eyes reveal my heart like the moonlight. Nightmares go away when you're here. What's your secret? You can tell me. You can trust me. Always, always, they said no way, no way. You just have to see that it's make believe. But I won't go until I know. Was it magic that I love you?
I'll turn this back down so it doesn't mess up my audio. I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. It sits down when we make eye contact and thumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different coloured eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I, try to bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there, after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand towards the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and looks away, still for a moment before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should leave this to the professionals. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I have good news. Oh my god, look at that pile of laundry. That is heinous. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asks how my day was. I know how to do this. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same to this pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. Oh, it looks like there's a new jelly donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do those tricks. That flooring seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spend the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I can feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Okay. Meow. It's so early. What's his problem? Meow. I bet he just wants the other half of the wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40? Aw, hell. I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, but there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I run fast enough to the wind that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes it. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl and on my way out. I haven't seen a cat look so offended since the one that watched me mess up coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work and my first job even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like I might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, a cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about it. Hey, Avery! Landry peeks his head out from the doorframe and waves me in. I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. We'll hit save. Save this one, please. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this nice intro to Hustle Cat. There will definitely be more of these videos now that I've sorted out my audio problems again. Hopefully there will be more videos and there may even be a Twitch stream coming. Fingers crossed. If I have time, I will set up a Twitch stream so that it's a little bit more fun to watch these videos. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Leave a comment below if you have any other gaming suggestions that you want me to cover or you want me to play. Check out my social media, follow me on TikTok. And yeah, take care of each other and stay safe in this COVID pandemic. Bye guys!